Dr. Gotti here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm super duper excited because we're actually going to be playing around with some toothpaste. And no, we're not going to be brushing our teeth, even though I think that's super fun. But instead, I'm going to be using these tubes of toothpaste as paint and try to create my own DIY masterpiece. I really don't have high hopes for this, but I think it will be fun. Now, as a dentist, I really like to know what types of toothpaste are on the market. I really like to know how they work and who I would choose to recommend them for. Now, I do get sent a lot of products by different companies to review them, just so I know the best recommendations to make for my patients. I actually have quite a few toothpaste today here that I'm going to be using as paint. Some of them I love, some of them I don't like as much. So as we get painting, I'll tell you a little bit more about what you should be looking for in a toothpaste and which toothpaste I would recommend for most people. And also which toothpaste to avoid at all costs. Now, I love art, and I really think that dentists are somewhat artists of the mouth. Now, I grew up doing a lot of painting and drawing, so I'm really excited to see how this masterpiece is going to turn out, especially given the materials that we're going to be using today. So the expectations for this piece are actually quite low, but I've got all my toothpaste here with me and my brushes. The only thing that I need to get is a canvas. So let's go to Target and go pick that up right now. Got my puffer on because it's 1 degree. I think we are ready to go. Okay, so I pretty much have, I think, all the toothpaste that I could possibly need. So the only thing that I really need to get from Target is going to be a canvas. So hopefully we find a really good canvas size and then we can get started with everything. The only thing I don't know is how long is this going to last? You know, like it literally could crumble the very next day, but I guess we'll see about that. So they've got two different sizes of canvases, a smaller one and a bigger one. I think I'm gonna do the bigger one just so we can make a bigger masterpiece. So one thing that I always forget about this time of year is that everybody's like Christmas shopping, holiday shopping, and like it is just so packed to go to the mall right now. And I literally had to fight for a parking spot. Like the amount of people that are at the mall right now, I was literally stunned.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Okay, I am back and also back in uniform, and I have the canvas here with me. I honestly have no idea what I want to paint yet, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of the toothpaste onto a little palette so that way I know what colors I'm working with, and then I feel like I might do something festive, like a tooth or like, I don't know, something like that. I literally did not mean to say festive. I think I meant to say on brand. So I'll see where the paint takes me. I think this is like $4, but hopefully it will work for my purposes. I think it will. Okay, so this is the paint palette that I'm gonna be using today. It's actually a charcuterie board made of marble. It is ridiculously heavy, but it's the only thing that I have that can display the paints really nicely, so we're just gonna work with it. Okay, so what I'm gonna be using today for paint is the Crest 3D White Whitening Therapy Deep Clean Charcoal. One thing about charcoal toothpaste is that I really wouldn't recommend it to anyone except for my enemies, just because charcoal toothpaste actually is extremely abrasive. This is such a nice color. This reminds me of the Colgate toothpaste that's going viral right now where no one can figure out how the black and white stripes stay intact. The next toothpaste that I'm going to be using is the Boca Element toothpaste. I love this toothpaste so much. It's a great alternative if you don't like fluoride. The toothpaste itself is made with nanohydroxyapatite. Nanohydroxyapatite is like a really small version of what your teeth are made of. Your teeth are made of hydroxyapatite, and so it's a great substitute if you don't want to use fluoride. Here we have the Smart Mouth Premium Toothpaste. I love this. The flavor is absolutely amazing. It's also excellent for keeping your breath super, super fresh. It has zinc in it, and zinc is one of those things that can go in and just help to kill off bad breath. Next up is the Hello Activated Charcoal with fresh mint and coconut oil. I know there's a lot of hype and research around coconut oil and oil pulling. The research does show that it can work. However, if you're gonna be sitting there with oil in your mouth for 20 minutes versus, you know, brushing your teeth the traditional 2 minutes and flossing and whatnot, it really is up to you. I'm not gonna stop you from oil pulling, but I wouldn't wanna oil pull myself. But again, it has charcoal, so not my favorite. Next up, I have a little sample of the Philips Sonicare Breath RX toothpaste. The active ingredient is sodium fluoride. You always want some type of fluoride in your toothpaste just to make sure that you're getting the extra protection. So fluoride actually will help to strengthen the teeth more so than the actual minerals in your saliva will. So it's always a great idea to have some sort of fluoride in your oral care routine. That way you can strengthen your teeth. Then we have Colgate Max Fresh with Whitening. I actually love this toothpaste just because it has the little breath freshening strips inside. It's one of those toothpastes that really feels fresh. Like it makes your mouth feel really fresh. It suds up a lot. Next up we have Crest Pro Health Gum and Sensitivity. This truly is one of my favorite toothpastes ever. You cannot fight the research on it. It is truly clinically excellent. Lastly, we're gonna use the Moon toothpaste. I know that one of either Kendall or Kylie was promoting this toothpaste a while back, or maybe she's still promoting it. I really can't remember. With Moon, it has activated charcoal. Again, charcoal is absolutely too abrasive for your teeth. Also, side note, when I went to go get all these brushes, a bottle of glitter exploded all over the floor. And you know how with glitter, whenever you come into contact with glitter, it's all over you for the next 10 years? So that just happened. So we're gonna get started here now. I've got my brushes with me, the canvas, and also all of our paints. So I think what I want to paint is a central incisor. Your central incisor is actually your front tooth. They're one of the most unique teeth and they really help to define your smile. This is gonna turn out so bad, I can already tell the toothpaste is such a weird consistency, but let's just go for it. Okay. Here we go. So far, so good. In general, when you're choosing a toothpaste, my favorite things to look for really are just fluoride in the toothpaste and not charcoal. So I want to first get a really nice base here for the tooth, so that way I can start hopefully building on some layering with color. Okay, next I'm going to go in with some black and white activated charcoal toothpaste. Okay, so you can kind of start to see the beginning of the tooth outline. I think I might just add a green background to the painting. This isn't really blending out too nicely, but I don't know. It's kind of working. This is looking horrible, but it's not looking too horrible. Like, you can tell it's a tooth, right? Like the actual part of the tooth and the root. I mean, so next I want to use some of the Colgate Max Fresh Breath to add a little bit of shading. I might actually hang this up. Like, it's not the worst, you know? Like, I've definitely seen worse art before. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blue for some extra depth and shading. Okay, the color palette of this right now is giving me very bathroom. Like, I could see, like, you get an Airbnb on a beach and then you see this in the bathroom. Oh, that's actually not that bad. This may literally work. Y'all, I cannot believe this is actually working right now. I'm saying that as if it, like, looks good, but... Okay, I'm just gonna go touch up a little bit more shading in here. Wait, this isn't horrible. Like, it's horrible, you know, but it's, like, not horrible. Tell me why that looks like art. Like, if I saw this somewhere, I might contemplate buying it.
Literally, no you wouldn't.
Am I kidding myself?
Yes, you are.
Like, I can't tell if I'm kidding myself. It's actually 1 a.m. So I don't know if I'm just like, let's see how it looks in my apartment. Hold on. Okay, so here's how it looks sitting by my TV. And here it is on my console table right when you enter. Okay, so I changed my mind. I don't know that I'm gonna be hanging this up in my apartment anywhere, but I think I'm okay with how it turned out. I think anatomically it's pretty accurate, so I'm happy with that. Anyways, thank you so much all for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know on how we can co-create your most confident smiles. And don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms where I share with you how to have the healthiest smile possible. And I will see you all in the next video.